Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for the first main uh, video in this course. And this video is really going to tune you into you and start just like guiding you how to relax the body, relax the mind, and get out of the chaos of our day-to-day life and really tune into you. And so in this first video, I am going to do a guided hypnosis, and it's just really a guided meditation, a guided journey where you're going to tune into your own awareness and start building that connection. You can take this and watch this video as often as you want. It can be something you do now. And again, if you ever feel like you're needing to just recultivate that connection, this hypnosis video, the first one, will take you deeper at the beginning. And once you start cultivating this connection, you don't need to go through that hypnosis all of the time in order to connect. The goal is to really get you to a place where you can like live in your awareness. And I am an embodiment that can say that that is possible. It might feel like, foreign at this point, but I've been living through my awareness for, oh gosh, it's like 7 years plus now, I think. I'd have to sit back and look, but uh, once I learned this skill and started cultivating it and really working with it in my life, which is what this module is going to kind of guide you on how to do that and how to build a practice that helps you build that inner muscle and in your inner awareness, your inner guidance, and that from that divine wisdom within you, the creation that you are, trying to speak and guide you in your day-to-day work, in your day-to-day life. So, with that, we won't talk too much about it. We'll just dig right in and connect you to you. So, if you have any questions, reach out to me in the course or schedule a one-on-one, and we can talk about the process, or I can guide and hold space for you. Sometimes people just need to be, guided and have someone in person and removing those layers. And we'll talk about the resistance aspect and what we call emotional bean bags that you'll get introduced to just kind of feel into the body, feel into the energy and move it and work with it. So that will be part of it. And oftentimes if you're unable to connect and find you're really like, oh, I was deeply connected to myself. If you don't have that feeling, it often means that there's just resistance and we need to work through and release in the body. And if that's the case, the next video will be talking about emotional release, and you can repeat that and you can work on that and then come back to this one if you need to. So, but for now, let's tune you into you and journey into your inner wisdom. So, with that, take a few deep breaths. Open mouth exhales. Breathing into the body fully through the belly, out fully through the belly. The breath is the key aspect to connecting and releasing that resistance. Every breath, inhaling, filling from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, Imagining that it's just taking every little piece and fragment in your energetic body, in your physical body. It's just gathering up every little fragment. And as you exhale, releasing anything that doesn't serve. Just breathing deeply here a few times. Calming the body and calming the mind. With every exhale, sinking deeper. Now, if you want to say sitting up or if you want to lay down, just find yourself in whatever position is calling you right now. Allow yourself to settle in and get comfortable. Allow it to just sink into the moment. Feel the heaviness of the body against the earth, whatever it is below you, sinking deeply into it. Feeling heavy, almost like they're merging together. Feeling like you're being held by the earth or whatever it is below you. Feeling deep connection with it. Almost like there's roots that are just growing into, deepening into Mother Earth, into whatever it is below. Breathing in, sinking in with every breath. Allowing the breaths to lengthen and to slow down. The breath is such an important aspect of our human experience, and we haven't given it enough attention. It's very powerful. So breathing in and just noticing how with every inhale, feel the aliveness in your body. With every exhale, feel letting go. Like the cycles of life. We inhale. We exhale. You. So breathing in and out, settling in, getting comfortable. By now, your body's probably relaxing and your mind is relaxing. And now I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. And I want you to look up as high as you possibly can into a real or an imaginary spot, into your eyebrows, the wall or the ceiling above you, and looking up and breathing in and out. Breathing in and out here. Every time you blink, it's hypnosis coming over you, and it's a very, very, very good sign. Keep breathing in and out as you look up as high as you possibly can. Breathing in and out, letting that blink happen whenever it needs to. Breathing in and out. On the next inhale, when you breathe in, as you exhale, I want you to close your eyes, but keep those eyeballs looking up. And it's going to create this flutter. You're going to have that resistance of that trying to keep your eyeballs looking up and the eyelid shutting down over them. So those two opposing forces. And as you experience those two opposing forces, the looking up and the pulling down of the eyelids, there might be a flutter. There might be a sensation. There might not be. That's okay. But I want you to hold the intention that you're looking up as high as you possibly can and you're shutting your eyelids down around them and you're breathing in and out in this space. Breathing in and out of the body, just allowing that body to just allow it to soften. Us triggers the mind to soften. And now on the next inhale, as you exhale, I want you to forget all about your eyeballs and let them relax. Allow your eyelids to seal shut, close tight. Imagine that they're absolutely fused together. Breathing in and out from this space, allowing that floating sensation to come over you. Breathing in and out, connecting with that breath the entire time. Slow and equal inhales and exhales. Every breath relaxes the body more and more. Feeling that floating sensation. I want you to rock your head back and forth slightly. The neck muscles are the first to tighten and they're the last to relax. So just shake your head back and forth slightly, rocking back and forth. With every rock, you're going deeper, sinking deeper, relaxing deeper, deeper into the awareness of you, deeper into your internal knowing. Now I want you to just allow yourself to just settle in, forget all about relaxing the neck. You're feeling relaxed. Allow yourself to sink deeper, relax deeper, and go deeper into this internal knowing within you, to this internal space. Into where that wisdom within you whispers. Now I want you to see 10 stairs descending. And I'm going to take you down those stairs. And as you go down each step, every step is going to take you further and further into your internal awareness, into that inner space of knowing, where that wisdom within you resides. And I want you to breathe in and out. As you take each step, I want you to see, feel, and hear and experience yourself going down each step, sinking deeper, drifting deeper, and going deeper into your internal awareness with every breath, with every heartbeat, connecting deeper and deeper to you. So seeing yourself as you're walking up upon the staircase, a staircase of 10 stairs descending. Imagine them, the most beautiful, miraculous, amazing staircase into this sacred space within you. Seeing step 10, I want you to walk towards it. And as you take step 9, every muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You drift deeper, sink deeper, and go deeper. Deeper into your own internal awareness. I want you to see yourself taking step 9 now. Just drift deeper, sink deeper, go deeper. deeper into your awareness, deeper into the internal knowing, deeper into that state within you. It's always available. Taking step 8 now, just sinking deeper, drifting deeper, going deeper. Taking step 7, every heartbeat, every noise, every movement in and around you carries you further and further into your own awareness, into your own state of being. Taking step 6 and 5, you're halfway down now. Going deeper, drifting deeper, relaxing deeper. Breathing in and out, sinking deeper, drifting deeper, relaxing deeper. Taking step 4 now, deeper into your own internal awareness, into this healing, beautiful, loving space within you, this space of unconditional love and divine wisdom that's connected to everything, here to guide you. Taking step 3, just sinking deeper, drifting deeper, relaxing deeper. Just go 10 times deeper. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Taking step 2 now and allowing every muscle, every nerve to turn loose, let loose, and go deeper. Relaxing every part of your being. Taking step 1 now, just drifting deeper, sinking deeper, 100 times deeper. Beautiful. Taking that last step into this healing space within you, this divine space, this all-knowing wisdom connected to everything. Just allow yourself to bask in this space. Breathing, breathing. Your breath is your guide. And as I am tuning you into your awareness, I want you to not worry so much about the inhales, but really focus on the exhales. Because as you breathe into your body, I want you to breathe into areas in your body that call your attention. And I want you to exhale. And as you exhale, you're listening. If you focus on your exhales, your mind can't focus on two things at once. So as you're focusing on your exhales, and you can elongate them, you can invoke the imagery with that, your awareness can not think a thought from the mind. It can only listen. It can only hear. It can only receive that divine wisdom in that space, as long as you're focusing on that exhale. So as you breathe in, you'll breathe into the body, into your awareness, and wherever it calls you, and you'll exhale and you'll listen, listen, listen. And when you're listening through all of your senses. And how your awareness speaks to you is unique to you. And that's what you're here to discover in this first part. And this will likely grow over time. And you may have just this internal knowing, or you may imagine something, but not necessarily see it in pictures, or maybe you see it in pictures. Everyone's awareness comes through various ways, and it's called the clairs. And I will attach and have some resources available for you around the different clairs and how your awareness can come through, and you can cultivate them and you can build them. We all have them. We can all grow those. We've been taught to think otherwise, but you're here to learn another way. And so refer to that later. But for now, just notice how your awareness is coming through to you. Maybe you see colors. Maybe you feel vibrations. Maybe it's all of it. Maybe there's sensations in the body. We'll be working with a lot of those. That's our emotional pain body, and that is what keeps us from this connection. And we're here to remove those layers that cloud that wisdom from being able to speak to us. And that we're here to discern the awareness, and we're discerning our mind through our experience in our lives. And so you'll learn how to cultivate and go back between what does the mind of me have to say about this, and what does my inner awareness have to say to me about this. And we'll cultivate this practice in the connect course together. But for now, just noticing if the mind comes in with chatter or not. And if it does, I want you to breathe in and just imagine like you're blowing away clouds in the sky. Blow those mind thoughts away. Or maybe the mind's thoughts are like bugs in front of your face, or just like layers of heaviness on you. However, your awareness is showing you, this cloudiness, the mind's thoughts, whatever they come to your awareness, just imagine in the mind's eye that every breath as we exhale, we're just blowing those away. And we're listening in those exhales as we're blowing them away to the wisdom within us. So breathing in and out here. First, I want to ask your awareness in this space. Where do you come from? Where can they tune into you in their body to listen to you? So in your day-to-day life, as you're building this inner awareness, often there's this place where it's like, oh, I'm going to tune into this place in my body. So let your awareness show you, where does this innate wisdom within you live? Let your awareness show you. How does it want to speak to you? Beautiful. And so it's showing you that place within your body. And so as we're going through this first journey of connecting you to your inner awareness, I want you to breathe into that space within your body. And I want you to exhale, 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 and listen, listen, listen. Now, the breath can be like the weather within our body. We are a creation, and we experience, this internal weather. And so the breath can be like the wind to calm the weather, or it can be sometimes that expression, right? So when we're talking about Ohm's law and that divine wisdom within us, we connect with it with the breath. The breath is our guide, and we're connecting with that breath, and we're breathing into any resistance within our body. So breathing in and breathing into either the place where your awareness called you, where it lives, or breathing into sensations and breathing into resistance that you're feeling into your body. Those are the two places that you will sometimes breathe into. So if your body is calling to you right now, we'll practice with that. So breathing in to any resistance in the body. and exhaling. So when you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you're just filling the sensation with your breath. And you might allow your mind's eye to show you what that resistance feels like in that area of your body. And my hip is always calling me. And so right now I'm breathing in to the sensations in my hip and into my leg. I'm feeling them. I'm making the unconscious conscious. I'm consciously aware of that part of my body and the sensations. And I'm inviting the breath in, and I'm imagining that it's a healing, nourishing energy, and it's just feeding the cells in that area. And as I exhale, I'm releasing, 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 releasing. Now you can allow the imagination to help you and serve you to release these emotional beanbags and sensations as well. And that helps you to get out of the mind's stories and get out of the pain of the body and get into the sensations and get into what you're really like feeling in there and healing. And you can, I like to invite the elements of nature in with my breath and into my, when I'm releasing into resistance in my body. And so as I do that, I'm breathing in, and maybe I'm imagining today it's water. It's like, oh, I'm breathing in this healing water. It's filling that space within my body that's feeling this sensation and there's resistance right now. And as I exhale, it's washing away everything. It's sending that water back into the earth. And with every breath in, and as I exhale, the resistance dissipates and it moves and it shifts and it goes. And you'll just breathe into resistance until it's complete. And you'll breathe and breathe in. And I am in my body a lot when I'm breathing in doing this work. So feel free to move into the sensations, move into the body. Allow your breath to flow like nature. And if you're doing water, maybe it's a big waterfall. Maybe it's a little river trickling, babbling brook, whatever the river or water is in your creation today, allow that to just wash through that area. Or maybe you're going to invite in fire and you're going to breathe into the sensation in your body and imagine that's just the very center of that sensation is the ember of fire, and it's just burning away the resistance in your body. And as you exhale, you're blowing that smoke, and the ash is just going back into the earth or back into the air, releasing whatever doesn't serve you. We don't need to worry about anything, what it's related to. We just release, release, release. Beautiful. So we brought the element of water or fire, the element of air with the breath, like the wind in nature. And so sometimes it might need to blow like a hurricane, and sometimes it might blow like a tornado, or might be a light breeze. Whatever you need to do, just invoke the imagination with the breath and get out of the mind stories into the body, into the energy. And maybe you feel, the energy, and you can see the energy instead of, using the elements. And then you just breathe into the vibrations of that. Whatever your awareness is showing you, allow it to speak to you in whatever way now. So breathing into the sensations, Exhaling, releasing, releasing, releasing. Beautiful. And you'll probably notice if you've been doing this while I've been talking that the body's sensations may have moved into different areas, or maybe they've dissipated and you're just like silently listening now. Wherever it is, ultimately you're going to do this breathing in to either where your awareness called you to, or resistance if it pulls you away into the body. And you're going to exhale, 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 and release, release, release. And as you're exhaling and releasing, you're letting go and you're invoking that imagination to do so. And once you get into that calm state again, so as you ride your awareness, right? There's many things you can experience. It's like riding the wave, right? You might experience complete stillness. Tune in right away and feel complete stillness. It's just empty calmness. That may be far off right now, right? Because it's new to you. If that's not the state, you're likely riding a wave. And so you're going to sit in your awareness with what you're feeling and you're going to ride that wave. And sometimes you're at the top of the wave and you're basking in the sun and you're loving, like you're a surfer on this beautiful wave and you're like, I totally have this. I've surfed before. It's not that easy. It's like I can imagine sometimes when I'm in my awareness, I'm like, yeah, I'm riding the wave. And how that might feel if you were really just floating on top of a wave, right? Just basking in the sun, taking in the rays, and being in your awareness can be blissful and oh, so yummy and nourishing. And when you're in that place in your awareness, just take it in and bask in it and love it. But when you're also, you might come down into, like the deep, heavy, dense areas, and like you're deep under the water and feeling the sensations and the resistance and the pressure. And if you're in that state, you're breathing into the body sensations and awareness. And it might also be, emotional space where you're releasing the emotions of the body. And we don't need to get into stories. We just need to let the emotions flow and let them go. So, as we're tuning in to our awareness, we're just breathing into either where our awareness called us to. And it may be the same or different from the first time, just breathing into wherever we're being called to, exhaling, 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 listening, listening, listening to whatever it is that our awareness has for us. And we can come into our awareness with questions. And we can learn to be in this space of like, what does the mind say? And what does my awareness say? But that's where we're building that muscle, right? And that's where sometimes there's, helps to have a guide. And this is a resource to help you kind of use it to tune in and practice on your own. But if you need help and you want me to hold space and guide you, there will be a link to schedule a one-on-one session with me. And I would love to hold space for you about a specific topic and dive into your awareness. And from that space, I really ask you, like, what are you wanting to unpack with your awareness today? And I take down the mind's questions and the mind's stories and the mind's things that the mind is just stewing on. And we come into this space and we release the resistance around it. We get deep into our awareness. And then I ask you these questions. And your awareness will show you. Your awareness will show you the answers, and it comes to you in metaphoric ways, in ways that are very simple, are always loving, are always peaceful, are always compassionate. A lot of people are scared to look within because they don't know what they will find. And I promise you, I promise you it's a benevolent, loving energy that wants to come through. It is who we are. It is our nature. It is create. Everything is love at its core. I promise you, I've been walking this path for many years now, and I live through my awareness, and it is just integrated into me now. I can't even not follow my inner awareness. Sometimes it takes me and I'm like, I am doing this now. But it is a muscle that you build and it comes over time. And it is something that you can cultivate and find within you. So use this video or connect with me and go deeper and really unpack those emotional bean bags that are within you and unpack the wisdom that you really have. So when the mind is stewing on a question, we have stories of our external worlds and experiences and he said, she said, blah, 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 all the things, right? We don't talk about stuff from that space in the one-on-ones. We get into this wise, loving, all-knowing space within you, and we unpack from that space what is to come to and through you and guiding you on your next best step. And so an important aspect of this is our awareness always speaks to us in the present moment, in the now, in what it shows you is for this moment. And it does show you bigger things, but what you need to know about that is it's you will learn how your awareness as you work with it. And I will be guiding you through this Connect course on various ways on how to connect with your inner awareness and use it as your guide, and simple ways to start cultivating this muscle um, within you, and how to use it and apply it and integrate it in your day-to-day life. I gotta plug in my computer here. Hold on. Maybe everybody's going low. So if you're still deep in your awareness, breathing into the sensations, I want you to can tap back into the breath if you came out of it and were just listening to the video, but if you weren't, tune back into the breath. Tune into wherever your awareness is calling you in this moment. Breathe into that spot in your body and exhale, 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 and listen, listen, listen. Are you feeling sensations? Where are you on that way? What does your awareness have for you right now in this moment? And maybe you're not sure. Maybe it's some metaphorical image. But allow your awareness to show you what you need to see right now in this present moment. Remembering to listen on your exhales. Breathe, 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 breathe until the answer comes. So breathing into your body, wherever it calls you, and listening. What does your awareness have for you right now? Exhale, exhale, exhale. Listen, listen, listen. If there are sensations in the body, it means breathe into them. And imagine with your mind's eye that you're releasing them in whatever way is serving to you in this highest moment right now. What does that sensation look like, feel like? Does it have a color? Does it have a shape? Does it have a size? Does it feel like a big rock in your leg? That's what mine feels like right now. Does it feel like a big, heavy rock that needs to be like smashed up and broken? Breathe into it and imagine with your mind's eye that you're just breaking up that big rock in your hip like I am right now, or whatever it is in your body. Release, release, release. Listen, listen, listen. What does your awareness have for you in this moment right now? So I'm just going to breathe into my own body, into my own sensations, into my own awareness for a short time. And then I will come back and bring you back into your full awareness. But I'm going to give you some time just to see how your awareness is coming through to you right now, and see and breathe into the body sensations if there are beanbags coming up, and have you really just use this as a practice to see where are you at with connecting with your inner wisdom. How easy or difficult was it? What did you experience? All of that. So breathing into your body, breathing into that place within you that holds the divine wisdom that's calling for your attention right now, and exhaling and listening, listening, listening in that space. Allowing your body to move, allowing yourself to release any resistance within you if there is any, and listening in the exhales. What does your divine wisdom have for you right now? What does it want for you to know right now? Why is that important right now? Release any resistance in the body. If you don't get the answers, just means there's layers that need to be released. The second video it's actually the third video in the course, will be just emotional releasing. This energetic, emotional body, just releasing any sensations that the body's carrying, anything clouding the inner awareness from coming through, anything that's keeping that mind chatter going. Just imagining you're blowing the mind's thoughts away, burning them up in the fire, or sending them down the river, or like clouds in the sky, or bugs in front of your face, just blowing them away. Listening, listening, listening as you lengthen your exhales. Listening to your awareness, listening to the body, listening to the sensations, whatever's calling you for your highest good right now. So as we're bringing this video to a close, if you want to pause and continue on and just allowing your awareness, if you were able to connect very quickly, feel free to pause the video and stay connected as long as you want. Whenever your awareness tells you to come back, you will come back to full awareness easily and effortlessly on your own. You don't need my guidance. That is something that this is not some magical power that I have that I'm giving to you. It is easy as breathing into the body and using the breath to calm the body. And you can be in that discerning state of like witnessing the mind's thoughts and the inner awareness and discerning the energies of what's coming into you. And we have other things that when we're able to really discern energy, we can feel many energies. And that's where I can tell when it's my dad, in channeling to me, or some other entities channeling to me, or feeling the people that I'm with and the energies around them. No, it's not like reading minds. It's just discerning energy and being able to discern it in a loving and compassionate way, and in a way that honors you and guides you in your life. So with this practice, if you're ready to be complete and you're ready to come through, I will call you back and bring, if you're deep in your body, sometimes it might take a little like integration back into the world, into this 3D life, out of that, deep connected place within you. And so with that, I'm going to count you forward from 5 to 1 and bring you back to full awareness. So on the count of 5, I want you to just feel into your body and maybe wiggle your fingers and toes and start just like coming back into the body, into the room around you. On the count of 4, just bringing in that breath a little bit different now, bringing the aliveness back into the body. On the count of 3, maybe blinking your eyes open, coming back into looking around and seeing the room around you. On the count of 3, maybe, you know, touching your face, bringing you back into your body, bringing you back into the 3D world. On the count of 2, taking another deep breath, and on the count of 1, just be here now with me. And thank you. Thank you for that journey. And I hope you were able to connect with your inner awareness and you were able to feel into where your awareness is calling you in your body, and breathing into that space, being able to breathe into sensations in your body and invoke the imagination for healing, and getting out of the mind stories and exhaling and releasing all of that emotional and energetic body, and the stuff that we've carried through our life and in our cells and passed on from generation and to generation through epigenetics, and really tuning into that awareness and and reprogramming our subconscious mind, right? Our subconscious mind is what animates our life without us even knowing. And it has been conditioned from the state of fight or flight, and to protect you. And we're all taught that. And it has been, just that that is our evolution as a human. We came from creation, and just like, the animals that walk this planet, right? They too, we've seen, and we've been taught that there has been evolution. And even just looking in at, the decades that you live, like, right? Things evolve, things change. They're not the same. We have new technologies. Our mind does the same. Existence does the same. Nature has cycles. We have day and nights and years and weeks and months and seasons, and all of those cycles that cycle through creation also cycle in us, and we experience them. And so this is a practice that really tunes you back into you. It tunes you back into that wisdom within you, like a cheetah that's out roaming, the African Sahara or whatever it is, that it's on. And it's out there, right? Just like laying around most of the day, like being a cheetah. And then when it gets hungry, the hunger, it knows I need to go and hunt for food, and it uses its senses to find the food, and it captures it, it eats it, and it's done. And it goes back to its day-to-day beingness. And the same is with us. We have those life cycles, right? And like a flower is born and it dies, and every breath is like a new beginning and an ending. And so when we can really tune into that awareness within us, and it's like in our external world, if we cultivate this, we can realize, when we're not connected, when we it's really noisy, there's just a lot of chaos and a lot of resistance happening in life. It's time to tune in. It's time to tune into you. Find that peaceful, loving awareness and voice within you that can guide you on the next step forward. And just doing that one moment at a time, one breath at a time. And from that space, you really cultivate a new way of being in this world, and a new way of interacting with everything around you. And so that's where the breath and your thoughts are the most important things when it comes to your own well-being and wellness. Yeah, this heart-centered life, right, that we're living. And that space of that innate wisdom within us, when we're disconnected from that, it creates dis-ease in our body. And no wonder we have so much disease in this world, right? We've been taught that, there's separateness everywhere, and we need to tune back into the nature and the oneness of everything, and really find that wisdom within us that guides us on our well-being and our wellness, in our relationships, in our physical body, in our work, in everything that we do. And so we're really unpacking the resistance and that we experience in our bodies, that we experience in the external world. And we're looking to our inner awareness to guide us in that embodiment, guide us in that expression. And, it's one of those things where I always like to tell, like, now, once I started cultivating this practice, I started seeing just how powerful it was. And it was probably, I think it was like 7 years ago. It doesn't matter, because whenever you listen to this, it'll be past anyways. But it's been a while that I've been dedicated. I promised myself, once I learned this and I played with it, like I'm going to teach you in this course, how I started seeing the power in it. And I promised myself I wouldn't make any decisions unless it went through my inner awareness first, and I would live through what it showed me. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, right? Like this first video and this first hypnosis guide into you is one that it may or may not have felt blissful, but depending on many things, we all have life experiences and we all carry resistance in our bodies in various ways, and we all experience resistance. And so, as we're doing this, this is a practice to tune in and really knowing how to deal with those challenges and being with the breath, being with the sensations, allowing it to clear and not acting from a place until you have that harmony within you, like that peaceful knowing space of this feels aligning and it feels harmonious, and this is the embodiment and the expression and how to be. And we're not always perfect, and sometimes we're not going to be, but in the really early stages of this, it's coming back to and remembering that, in the chaotic day-to-day life, that your breath and your thoughts are your guide. So what are you thinking? And if your mind's a chattering and chattering and chattering away, it's time to quiet you, like go to sleep, relax. If the body's like, I got pain here, it's this, is that, tune in, give it its attention, make the unconscious conscious, and allow the wisdom to speak through you and animate your expression. So that is the first video, and your first introduction to your inner awareness. If you have any questions, please connect with me. If you want to have a guided session to go deeper with more questions, if you want to play in that space with me, it is my favorite thing to do, is just to tune into another awareness and allow our awareness to play in that creative space together and to heal and to just unpack life together. So I never, anything that comes to and through me is just an offering, and your awareness is the one. It's really you that needs to come up with whatever you are there to unpack with. So feel free to book a one-on-one if you want to do that. And as I said in the first video, if this is something that served you and you want to donate, feel free. Otherwise, this course is completely free and you don't need to. That is not said to give you any guilt by any means. And if you're feeling guilt about that, we need to breathe into that resistance and release it, because I'm with you, and I'm one that also carries that guilt of like, I can't really receive this for free, so I'm going to donate. Because please, only donate if it is aligning and serves you and you're like, this was so powerful, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I have enough to, and here you are. Otherwise, if it's like, I should really donate, don't. I please honor yourself and get rid of the should and just receive this gift for you. So thank you, thank you, thank you for sitting through my rambles and going on that journey into your inner awareness and finding that Uru within you. So the light and the dark and the me in me sees and honors and loves the light and the dark and the you and you. May you embody your creation. Many blessings.